the rhyming, because I told him that he could have a little piece of the rhyming at the beginning of each chapter. And I'm like, let's put the rhyming at the beginning of each chapter and then let's write the story. And then eventually the rhyming left completely, right?
Yeah, it completely changed. And I think the second time I wrote it, I wrote 18 chapters. And so in my mind, I was like, yeah, this is it. We're done. We're done. And then when you guys came back with just like that breakdown and why you felt that it should be condensed a little bit more and the idea should pop out more, it excited me even more than when I wrote the 18 chapter version, because I felt like at that point now we're really steering clear, or steering towards a message. And I think that's the idea when anyone writes a book, is they just want to make sure that their message is being received. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea, like we're here.
we enjoyed working with you immensely, and JC being there too the whole time, on almost all of the calls with us. So he really is almost co-author to this, because you were so supportive the whole time for everything there and such a cheerleader for this book. So I kind of feel like, your honorary name should be on there, because this story is yours too.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this, and kids, whoever would like to chime in here, tell us a little bit about when you all were talking about Icurus in the very beginning. How did that idea start? Did any one of you come up with it first? Or I know that we saw some drawings that some of you had done early on, and I don't know if you have those and you want to show them.
Yeah, I can show. This is Damon, so he can explain if he wants to, but this was one of the first drawings
Look at that. Yeah.
Created for us. So,
and that's very representative of who the characters became.
yeah.
So how did you come up with that?
Yeah, how'd you come up with these guys?
I don't know.
Well, I think, all together we were really trying to figure out what we wanted for the characters, but his inspiration is Sonic,
Yeah.
a lot of Dragon Ball Z characters. So I think initially the idea was to take from those and kind of create, his own vision. Did you want to add anything to that?
Does anyone have a story that they remember like brainstorming back then when you were all thinking about the story? Like, how did that work when you were all kind of talking about the story and coming up with ideas? Do you have any memories of that? I know it was a long time ago, but.
Go right. What about you, Tina? You have any ideas?
What?
The characters in the story?
Do you remember when they were first starting out and how they got developed in your mind at that time?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, how about this? Do any of you, what do you see in the characters in the book now when you saw the actual illustrations, especially the color illustration on the cover? Do you see some of your vision and some of your idea there in those characters?
Kind of.
Little bit, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
It's so funny.
You were the spark. You were the spark that made these characters come to life.
So Devon, when you wrote the 18 chapters and you were like, I'm done, I slam dunk, I got it. And then you had to go back to the drawing board. How did it feel to revise at that point? Because I know during the process of getting an idea and writing it down and then feeling like, oh, okay, I'm done. And then you get more feedback and you go back to the drawing board, like you said. But as Heather said, you never really were upset or disappointed. It seemed like you were able to work with the editorial process to the point where you really developed your own writing so much throughout this whole process. Like, we're so impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like when anyone writes a book or anyone tries to sit down to write a book, you lose the message a lot. And I think as I wrote the 18 chapter and was done in my mind, when you guys came back with the notes, I really sat down and went through each chapter and just saw how I was creating kind of plot holes for myself, and not really not really like zoning in on what the message was. And so I just tried to just remember why I was doing it. You know, I felt like for my life at least, I wanted to I've always looked up to something, someone, you know, superheroes or not. And so in my mind, I wanted to create something that, you know, kids, particularly kids that deal with foster care, have like a hero to kind of, you know, mirror themselves after. So it was a challenge I mean, you know, as simple as saying it now, it was a challenge to really hone in on that idea. But I think once you guys gave me that feedback, and I was able to sit down and really just go through it and get more feedback from Heather and go through it some more, and just something just really clicked and the ball started rolling for me. And I think, you know, towards the end of the process, everything I read, I just felt really proud of. So that's when I felt like I had really, you know, hit a plateau in my life, you know, for, you know, just doing something I never thought I could do. So it feels really great to see the book, to hold the book, to know that I'm going to be sending it out to everyone, and everyone's going to be able to do the same thing and share it with their family. So yeah, it just feels really great right now, and just I'm excited. I'm super excited about everything.
We are too. So Heather, do you have any thoughts or things that we're missing that you want to add in there?
Well, you know what just occurs to me, I don't normally ask the questions on these, usually April does, but a question occurred to me, Devon. If you could talk a little bit about how Icurus changed over the year that you were writing the book, because he came to life, and I'd love to know that experience of you creating with him, you know, how he changed maybe over time of the year that you were writing.
Yeah, I mean, he changed a lot. I mean, even from the character designs, you guys can see it. We went really far out with the idea of just like the fantasy element, and but really just every character had so much more of like an elemental vibe to them. And I think it was taking away from the story and the humanness of what I was trying to present with Icurus. And so, yeah, like when we went through that change, I kind of took out some of those elements and kind of focused more on the main characters in the story, specifically Icurus. It was more so towards the end about how he felt in that dynamic of what he goes through. I don't want to give too much, but kind of what he goes through and his struggle with his change in his life. It was just more fleshed out and more grounded, I feel like, so that people can really connect with what's going on with the story and whatnot. So yeah, he changed a lot. It was definitely a process. I don't think I really saw the character at first, but now I feel like I know the character. I see the character. He's everywhere. He's on our merch. It feels good.
And speaking of merch, since you said it, and I'm going to just do a quick screen share here, because I'm really proud of what Devon has done in embracing the whole brand of his book. You know, it's when you launch a book for the first time, we always encourage our authors to have a plan. Like, what are we going to do with the book? How are we going to get the book out there? Who is it for? Who is the ideal reader? And what is it that reader needs? How can I serve them beyond just maybe they read the book? Is that, you know, if you're in a business and you're a consultant, you might do consulting work. But in this case, because the readers are kids or parents or grandparents, Devon really dove into his creativity to create a whole line of products that go along with the book. So I'm going to just screen share here and show some of what he's done, which I think is just amazing. So he put together this whole store. I'm going to go to the books tab first, because of course I'm a publisher. So we've got to know the books here. This is the only place online you can get an autographed copy. So you can get an autographed copy of the paperback book or the hardcover book. And it has a full color interior. The hardcover book, all the illustrations inside are beautiful. I don't know if you can show the inside of one of your hardcover books and show the illustrations when I'm done screen sharing here, but it would be amazing to show that. And in the catalog, in addition to all the books, he has clothing. You can see some of them are wearing the clothing, bookmark, pajama pants, sandals, candles, stickers, stuff for little ones and big ones, a backpack, cup, posters. So there's all kinds of stuff to really help integrate and share the brand beyond just the book. And I think it was beautiful the way that you did that. How did you come up with all these ideas? Because your creativity is just like shining through.
Yeah, no, I honestly, it's a mix of things. JC, like always, is super supportive in everything that I do. So he helped me with the designing of all the products, but just researching, you know, businesses and what people do to get their message out there. And, you know, one of the ideas was creating a website. And initially I had an Etsy, and you really helped me change that perspective to the Shopify. And, you know, I really thank you so much for spending the time that you did to help me, you know, fix the shop up and make it look presentable. So I want to make sure that I say that, because you really did take the time to help me put that together. But yeah, just things that I like, that I would want anyone else to wear and represent with the characters, I thought would be a good way to not only promote the book, but to just keep the idea flowing. Because the idea after this book, when it's all done and, you know, said and done with the promoting, I'd love to continue the story and, you know, have everyone join Icurus and journeys to go, you know, in the future. But yeah, no, it was just something that I started and just ran with, and it looks great. So yeah,
Looks amazing. So
Yeah.
you can get products through the site, which is devontaylorauthor.com. But go ahead and show some of those.
yeah. I was going to show my favorite picture. It was one of the early illustrations.
Yeah.
And it's the light goddess and the planet of Aurora.
What
So
page is it?
that is page 34. But yeah, I love the illustrations. I love the hard cover copy. It looks great. Here's Icurus.
Wow.
They just came out really, really great.
Shout out to our amazing illustrator,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, I would love to meet the illustrator, because he did such a great job of just really capturing what we were trying to tell with the story. So yeah, it's amazing to hold, because it feels great too, the hardcover. I love it so much.
Yeah, I think so too. And then one of the things that we wanted to make sure, because, you know, when dealing with a children's book, you want to have certain markers that indicate to teachers and librarians and others who know kids' reading levels, where does this book fall? So we got the book Lexile measured, which if anyone has children or grandchildren, you can ask them, hey, what's your Lexile? And they'll probably be able to tell you. And then you know exactly where that book fits. So it's easier to place it into schools and into the hands of kids that are at that exact right reading age. And then especially when you're talking about helping, you know, children with adoption, fostering, chosen families, all of those kinds of situations that kids can really feel empowered in. And that's what your book does. It gives them that ability to find their power, which is what Icurus does. So, and does it so well in such a beautiful way. And Jonathan, yes, he did an amazing job on the illustration. So grateful for his help on all of that. So now that we are the night of the launch, the pre-launch, the actual official launch is on Valentine's Day, which is such a significant day. What do you want to say, or what are your hopes for the book as you move forward? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that people connect with it. A lot of people that have already purchased the book for pre-order are, you know, close friends and family. So I hope they share it with their kids or their family members, and just really enjoy what I wrote, first and foremost. But I'm hoping just to really, you know, capitalize on the character Icurus, and hopefully make him a household name. That's the long time goal, but really I just want everyone to resonate with him and his story, and how much it meant to me, and how it helped me find my power and becoming an author. So yeah, no, something that I didn't, yeah.
We should talk about. So Devon and his family are going to be traveling across country,
Yes.
Florida, March 17th, he'll be here speaking on our stage at the North Center in downtown Naples, sharing his story. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And we really have pushed him. I mean, Devon has been such a sport, and you're a coach. So you're
Right.
usually the one coaching everyone else, but being in the role is like, getting out of your own comfort zone. I remember when I called you and said, I really think, there's your name is on that stage, like just energetically. I was like, this is a spot for you that I really think you should consider. And there was some hesitation initially, I think.
I
But
think I said no first. I was like, no, thank you. That's not for me.
hang up on me, but you were not so sure.
Yeah.
But I think now you really embrace the idea. And now I think you've turned it into a full scale across the country adventure.
Yeah, no, we're really excited as a family to take this trip. It'll be our first road trip as a family. So a lot of things to get in order. We have a lot of dogs, so we got that in order. They're in their doggy hotels when we before we leave, so that's exciting. But yeah, no, I think it's just a true journey of transformation. This is something that I never thought I would ever do, and including writing the book. But I've written the book, so that's done. There's no more not believing in what I can do. So I think I'm more so excited than I've ever been in my life to do something so outside of my comfort zone. So I really appreciate you for extending that offer, for coming back to me, for really, like you said, holding that energetical space for me. So when I was ready, I felt, ready to come in and be a part of the event. So I'm excited.
We're excited too. And I know you've got a lot of people on here who love you, and part of our book launch and the purpose of doing it online, because we can include people that might not live in your direct area. So, and I know you said your sister's on here, and I'm not sure who all of your raving fans are, but we always like to open it up and you can unmute yourself and just share with Devon some words of encouragement or some funny story about him, or feel free to embarrass him if you want to. We would totally support that. But no, just give him some love and tell him, anything that's on your heart or mind right now. Go ahead, and you all have the floor.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Kat. So Kat is have you met Devon yet?
Devon, he has not met me. I'm
So-
Kat Langenheim, and I'm your proofreader.
Yes. Hi.
And
I
hi. And I really look forward to seeing you in March. That's going to be really exciting. I just got my copy in the mail today, but I think I want one of those hardbound copies with the colored pictures. So that was really cool. I just wanted to say congratulations. I loved working on this book. It was so much fun. I really think that it's a really great juvenile oriented book that speaks to the fact that all young people have the strength to handle tough situations. And and in that regard, I think it's even an important piece. So congratulations, you did a great job. And I can't wait to see the next episode, and I hope I get to do it. I mean, I hope I get to proof it.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Kat, thank you so much.
Mm.
Kat is such a gem. She is such a valued member of our team, and touches almost every book that comes through our pipeline. We just adore her. Does anyone else want to say something to Devon?
I would. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stephanie.
Hi, Devon. It's been a long time. So I was one of Devon's volleyball players, and I'm so proud of you for pushing, like, continuing your dreams. And I've always respected you, and I actually ordered my copy, so I'm really excited to read it. And so I'm just so proud of you, and you're one of the mentors I look up to.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Stephanie was one of the most respectful, understanding, just down to earth players I've ever had. And literally you were you were there for a really pivotal moment in my life of just ultimate change. You know, we were at Dream and Gold together, and that was one of the best experiences I've ever had coaching. So thank you. Thank your team. You guys were amazing to coach. So I just feel honored that you're here. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry.
Hi, I'm Alex Silva. I've had the pleasure of annoying Devon for almost 3 years now. I'm actually his supervisor. So the torture lives on even to this day. But really, I can recall the first time I met Devon, and I wasn't his direct supervisor at the time. And he just stood out. He had this light about him. He had this spirit. And, when I think of Devon, the phrase that comes to mind is to know him is to love him. You can't help but absolutely adore him. JC, the kids, the dogs, like the virtues that they have, the way that they live. I don't think Devon realizes how many lives he touches. And, really he's infectious. And a lot of people look up to him that I think he's not even fully aware of. So Devon, I want to thank you for how you've touched my heart, my life, and thank you for continuing to put up with me. I promise one day I'll give you therapy for all the years of torture. But really, congratulations on the book. I'm really, really proud of you. You're an
Thank
inspiration.
you so much, Alex. I love you so much. You've been such a support. You already know she's been with me for a very long time, and the amount of things that I could say about how much I love Alex and just appreciate you. She has one of our puppies. When we had puppies, we flew her out to New Jersey to live with Alex. And so, yeah, no, I appreciate everything. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex.
I'm gonna go ahead and unmute myself. I am Jessica. I'm struggling with the flu, so bear with me. I have had the pleasure of being a friend of Devon since we were about 4 years old. Life has taken us in our own journeys the past couple of years, so we haven't been as close as we, have in the past. Go ahead. Oh, my children are interrupting me. But I'm just really happy for you and this journey that you've been on. This is the first time I've been able to see you with your family in the background. So I'm almost in tears thinking about that and where you are in your life right now. I've got 3 sons and I can't wait to read this book with them. And just really proud of you and happy for you. So
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Come here, you want to say hi? Yeah. Okay, come say hi. Quickly.
Literally, this has been one of my best friends from childhood. So.
Come on. He's in underwear, so forgive me. I can't keep them in clothes. Okay, this is Enzo. This is my youngest. He's
Hi, Enzo.
4 years old. So we'll be reading books together when he gets a little old. Well, he read books together now, but this one will be in a couple years when he can, understand what's going on. But yes, say hi.
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 Very good. So we're very proud of you. We love you. We're happy for you and your beautiful family.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I miss you, and
We miss you.
oh yeah, just I felt the love from that. So thank you. That was
You're welcome.
so needed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess I will go. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, go
Yep.
ahead. Crystal.
Yes, awesome. Okay, my name is Crystal. I actually met Devon about 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It's been about three years. Yes. He moved out here to the city of Paris, and to be honest, we had instant chemistry. I don't know. I don't know. Like JC was saying, it's just crazy. You never know where you're gonna be, who you're gonna meet. And for me, it comes to me with no surprise that Devon has created something that that can be blessed from years from now. I just simply want to say that I am extremely proud of you, and I am so proud that I have a friend who is a Black author, who is just universally universally loved. Like, I don't even have all the words, but I am here to support. My kids are super anime fans. And so my daughter is like, Mom, did you get the hard copy? Like, she can't wait. She's she's such a nerd, but I love it. We're excited. We're sending you love and light, and we are just here for the journey as well. And we're waiting for the next one. Just know you have all of our support. I love you guys in the back. You guys are my family, and again, super proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to say this because I don't know if you guys realize that there are so many people on here from different stages of my life, and really the message behind Icurus Finds His Power is how the people that come into his life impact him so much. So really this is like a thank you to everyone that's impacted me in such a loving and accepting way, and just, you know, following me on this journey and seeing me in this position now as a, you know, as an author. And I just thank you, Crystal, so much. Like, you have no idea, you guys played such a pivotal part in my life when I moved out here. So I really appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll go next. Hi, Devon. I'm Kia. I met Devon actually the same as Crystal. When he moved out here to the city of Paris, we were all working at the city. And I swear me and Devon were friends like within his first like week there. I'm like, just everything about him. He was so much light, and his personality, he was funny, he's down to earth. We bonded over coaching, and, you know, he's just one of those people that you just automatically click with and has such an infectious personality. Even though we were it was crazy. Like, he was now starting and I was on my way out. So it's like, we've been friends longer than we were coworkers, you know what I'm saying? So our friendship just definitely poured over past our employment time together. And Devon, I love you. I am proud of you. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional. I love you so much. And I'm so proud of the growth and just where you're going with your life, and just where you've gone. Like, since I've met you, you've just grown so much. You have a whole family now. Hi, kids. Hi, JC. I'm like, I be like a little cocky. I'm like, yo, I have a friend who's an author. Like, get your friend game up. My friend wrote a whole book out here. So, honey, I am so proud of you, and I love you so much. And I'm here to support you and continue to support you wherever life takes you. And next time you go to Florida, let me know, because you know that's my spot. So we're gonna go to South Beach. But I love you, honey. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Kia. Oh my goodness, you have no idea. I love my people from Paris. You guys literally were my saving grace. I moved out here not knowing a single soul, and really, just like Kia said, like, you know, even after us we didn't work together for a very long time, but that instant bond was solidified, and we've been friends ever since. So thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you so much for your love. I just appreciate you. Thank you.
Hi, Devon. This is Dina. I'm at work, and I just wanted to make sure Crystal sent me the link, and I had to get on and just, you know, celebrate you and your family. And I've only known Devon for a short period of time. I'm actually Crystal's partner, but just them as a whole, as a family, is just inspirational. Instantly, just the gravitation of energy and creativity and love in his family as a whole just inspires, and just truly is something that, you know, I'm seeing as he's doing something that he hasn't thought of before. And the children are experiencing this, and just he keeps gravitating on different things that, you know, just brings hope to people. And, you know, his achievements, and celebrating him and his family. And I'm so excited y'all guys get to go on this vacation, but to share this accomplishment together and just spread that love. And I know my children, just as Crystal said, are so into anime, and this is inspiration for them to be like, you know, have me thinking like, hey, you know, our family and our friends are doing things, and we can break out and do things. And this story can just be enlightenment to spread different types of stories and different elements of family and life to different people. And I work with children, so for me it's just like, oh, I want to get the book, read it, and I want to share it too. I want to try to bring it into our program, and, you know, and that's something that I can be like, it's not just personal, now I'm sharing it with the world. So congratulations again. I'm over here thinking about Ken and I'm getting emotional. But Guys, I'm so happy I'm able to make this and just celebrate with you. So continue to be blessed and spread everything that you can. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. I'm so glad you came too, and I'm literally inspired by you. I know we've only known each other for a short amount of time, but since I've known you, like I said, you've inspired me. Just you and Crystal's relationship, I've seen it flourish, and just I've seen her grow so much as a person. And we just celebrated her, a week ago, so that was amazing to be a part of. And yeah, it's all family love. So I appreciate you and thank you so much.
Welcome.
Hello, you guys hear me?
Yep.
So this took a turn because your publisher had mentioned an embarrassing story. And I was like, I wouldn't be your baby sister if I didn't bring up one. So I was just thinking about, and I think I probably have been holding on to this for too long, but when we were kids, it was almost Christmas. And Devon has always been creative. So he came up with something. He's like, hey guys, how about this year I make you guys gift baskets? And he had us all write down what we like, what our favorite candy was, what our favorite color was, and what our favorite toy was. And I was so excited filling it out. And I think by the end of the week, he's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. And we're just like, oh, okay, cool. So all this to say, I'm happy to see you follow through. I'm really proud of you. And I follow the sentiment that everyone else is saying. It's really cool to say, I know a Black author. So yeah, that was it.
Well, the way to get someone to follow.
Basket.
You're related, and you're even related.
Yep. So I'm still waiting on that gift basket.
There you go.
Well, you might have to hire a publisher to make sure he puts the gift basket together. That helps.
My favorite color is yellow.
April and I were not letting him off the hook. He was finishing this.
Now you can just go shop in the Icurus store and add everything to your cart, and you can put it in your own gift basket.
This should have came in yellow. Just saying.
I love it. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you so much. And I don't think a lot of people know my sister helped me out with creating stickers that are replicas of just like the illustrations from the hardcover color copies. So those will be a little surprise for everyone that has ordered.
Oh, well, so I don't know if you know this, Devon, but any of the stickers that didn't come out perfect, I kept for myself. So here are like all the sticker rejects that I keep on my business journal. So
I love
this
it.
one. My Cricut had misread where the legs were. There's supposed to be a hole here. There's a hole here. So I'm like, well, I can't give that to him. So
I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to do that, though. There was a lot of stickers, so I appreciate you.
Anyone else want to unmute and say a word or two?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, please.
So I probably have known you less than anybody on this call, but I just wanted to point out something that your spirit did for me. And I think I mentioned it once before in passing. It's been a struggle for me to take the gamble to try to live the lifestyle I want to live. Gave up a big job to be a consultant and took a risk and kind of had this hard exoskeleton, as I said to you one time, because it was kind of protecting myself, right, from the job that I had. It kind of was required. And you said something to me, something about how you just connected and you felt that I could be vulnerable. And you just saying that to me, I don't know, it just had to be a connection. It wasn't you because we haven't spent that much time together, but it kind of unlocked a door for me. And I'm trying to step through and follow through on it. And I appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, you were a true. This process with the talk we're going to do in March has been really, really stressful for me, and there was just like a calming sense of just confidence that you had that really made me walk away and reevaluate what I was really making it mean in my head. So I appreciate you so much, and us being in this space together, and preparing for our speeches. I think we can really just lend on each other to for support, and I'm here for you if that's what you need, and
Ditto.
anyone
got
on
it.
this call. Yeah, I appreciate you so much. So thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you live and in person.
Yeah, I'm excited
And the
to meet all-
family.
Yeah.
Family,
Always
yes.
good.
Okay, can I speak? Hi, Devon. Okay, I'm Devon's niece. My name is Serenity. I just want to say I am really proud of you, and I love you so much, and you give me the encouragement just to keep moving forward. I miss all y'all too.
Oh, so Serenity just moved out to Texas by herself. We don't have family out in Texas, so she's doing it by herself all big. So you inspired
all of my
me.
loans.
Yeah, you inspired me. I've never ever moved away from home. So you inspired me to book this trip to Florida and drive across the country with all these kids and to a bunch of people. So thank you for inspiring me too. Oh, I love you and miss you.
I love you too.
Yvonne, it's Kendra. How are you? Wanted to say I wanted to say congratulations. I'm really proud of you. That I'm going to order some of your books as soon as we're done. I've got lots of nieces and nephews, so I can't wait to share it with them. And I can't wait to meet you and JC, but mostly I cannot wait to meet all those kiddos in Florida. So I'm very excited to meet them.
I appreciate that so much. And Kendra, I literally, when I read your speech, it's amazing. I'm so excited to see you speak and to meet you. And yeah, you're super inspiring, and like, with Tim, I've only met you guys, or only known you guys for as long as we've been doing this, but I can't say how much I'm excited to meet you. So thank you for saying that.
I feel the same way. Thank you. And congratulations. So excited.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hello.
Hi there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Devon, it's Sergio. I just want to hop on here real quick and just tell you how proud I am of you. Congratulations on this new venture. You're such an inspiration to me because I've seen you through so many creative endeavors, your podcast and everything you do, you just go out and do it. And that's really refreshing, especially for a lot of us. I think that that's what we're looking for in life, to be able to like break through and bring something from the imagination out into the physical realm, sort of speak. And that's such a powerful thing, in general. And you're just such an inspiration. I'm so proud of you. And I just wanted to say congratulations. And I love you.
I love you too, friend. Sergio's been my friend since high school too, so he's known me a long time. I appreciate you so much, and literally, I draw inspiration from each and every person that's on this call. I think that I wouldn't be where I'm at today without you, without Jessica, without Kia, without Crystal, without anyone that has been on this call and said something. So I really, really do appreciate you guys taking the time to say all these kind things. Thank you so much, Sergio.
Do the kids want to say anything? You've been so patient waiting there in the background and looking at the book. Does anyone want to say anything about how proud they are of? Yeah, go for it.
I'll
All right.
say something.
Damon, right?
Yeah. I'm proud of my uncle because after he had like a bunch of dogs, a giant basket of family, and a lot of things that he has to do, he was still able to make that book and still love us and be there for us.
I love you. Thank you. That was sweet.
Really sweet.
Olivia?
So, about this, my uncle asked me to draw Icurus re Smickers, and that got on my mind actually. And somehow I still remember it, and also like I draw them, but then I have my own way of drawing of it, you know, and kind of my like a little bit have like a little jester hat or something. That was like the first step of what I did for Icurus. So, and like pointy boots or pointy shoes or something. I don't know. Something that I did actually. The hair was awesome too sometimes. You know.
Thank you for that first version of Icurus. He was beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Noah? No. You know? No? Okay. They're busy right now.
JC, would you like to say anything?
You already know how proud I am of you and how much to see your dream come true means to me. And I know this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, because this man has, I know you guys know him, some of you way more than I do, but I can see his potential in ways that I know not many people can see it. And watch our world. This is only the beginning of Devon Taylor and all of us. And I am so, so proud of you. And I love and adore you with all my heart. And I can't wait to continue supporting many other books, series, movies, and so many other dreams that will be born in you and through you. And I want to thank you, April and Heather, and everybody on this call. Thank you so much for loving my papi chulo, this beautiful, talented, precious man that is a work in progress as well, because I know this has not been easy for him, and this has not been easy for him. And on top of that, 4 beautiful children that has been that there's such a gift, and at the same time, such a challenge that has called him and me to take up our power in ways that I didn't even think were possible. And I know this is only the beginning for the refinement of his embodiment and our embodiment. And I love you, and I'm so grateful for you, and for you calling me to my power every single day, and for supporting you to be in your power. So thank you, and thank you all. I love you with all my heart. And I can't wait to go to Florida.
I love it. Well, I'm not sure that we can top that. I so appreciate the opportunity to just be part of this journey with you, and to have been able to put together the team that brought Icurus with you to life. And I, like JC, will mirror that and say that I know that there's so much more in you that's yet to come, and that there is power and potential to really serve a whole group of kids that need to hear the message of Icurus. And so the most exciting thing to me about being a book publisher is that books become sort of their own magic that find their way into the hands of people who need it. Now we have to do the work to get it there. But I think that by doing the work in partnership with the right spirit about it and the right message, you know, the things that we never thought possible, you know, happen. And so that's my belief for you and for this book. And I just want to say thank you again. Thank you, kids, for being such a big part of this creative process and helping Icurus come to life. Because if it wasn't for you, Icurus wouldn't even be here. So we have you to thank above all. So Heather, do you want to say anything before we wrap it up here?
I just want to say that it was such an honor to work with you. It's such an intimate relationship that we have when we go into this, because it brings up your depths, right? And it was such an honor that you were willing to go there and to share that with me and with the world. And I'm so excited to see what the next one is, because we're here and it's just going to keep going up from there. So I'm delighted to be on the ride with you for Icurus and with Icurus. And of course, I just want to hold the book up because I love the cover so much.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Everything about it is so beautiful. I'm so excited.
And I'm gonna put the link to, do you want to put the catalog? I'm gonna put the catalog link in the chat, just so everyone has it and you can go ooh and ah at everything that has.
And even the back cover, like, look at how cool the back cover is.
Amazing. I couldn't ask for a better outcome with the book. It looks amazing. The colors, the characters, how everything came together. It just really, it's what I envisioned, and I'm so appreciative of it.
Yeah, and there's nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this. So you have birthed, this is, April usually says this, you have birthed a book baby into the world, and now it's time to raise the book, right?
Yes.
So your 5th child is here.
Well, let me do this. I'm gonna put this on this gallery view. We've got a lot of people with their cameras off. I don't know who is willing to.
We want to
turn-
see everyone's faces. Where's all your happy faces? Oh, yay, there we go. Show us your faces. Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna take a picture?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a picture. And then,
Oh, yeah, this is wonderful to see
Yay.
everyone. Oh, yeah.
And Wisdom, the man's stepfather right there.
Thank you, Winston, for coming.
Winston has to say something.
You're right. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Wow, I have to say something. Jessica, my daughter, told me 3 days ago, Devon wrote a book. I said, what? I didn't know he was so talented. My gosh. He just hid this talent from me all these years. I've known him all of his life. Okay. So, and I see you guys are so supportive of him. And what he did with the kids is amazing to me. I mean, those kids were in a situation where they could use a lot of help and love, and Devon was there for them. I'm so proud of him for doing that. And now he's written a book. Wow. About kids. Wow. We have both learned the beauty of raising kids, and he's there in the middle of it. And I'm so proud of him for doing this. God bless you, my son. You take care. You and your wonderful family, you keep going. Onwards and upwards. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. Thank you
You
so
made
much
JC
everyone,
cry.
for part of this tonight. This was such a beautiful, magical evening, and all of the books will be shipped very soon. And you can order more copies through the website. And want to thank you again for your support, and wish Icurus well as he's birthed into the world tomorrow. The great Valentine's Day gift for the world.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Alex.
If you could, I'll hold the book up again. I'll take a picture here with and keep it on my so I have it.
Everybody hold your books.
Well, not everyone has it.
If you don't have it, hold your heart.
Okay, let me do it one more time. Perfect. Oh, that's great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And I'll send that to you.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Well, that's a wrap. That's the end of our book launch. Make sure that you post it tomorrow with your selfie pictures, or send a message to a friend to buy the book, an autographed copy, and Devon will get those out to you, and we will see you all soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bye, you guys.
Congrats.
Bye. Bye.
Congratulations.
Thank
Keep up the
you.
good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, kids.
Say bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey, lady.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, girl.
Ugh. You're gonna collect all of